First off, I wanted to give my sincerest apologies to anyone that was offended or hurt or upset by the fact that my mouth was a little bit open on that thumbnail for this video. Hey, more importantly, Bloodstained news. Yeah, we got some brand new Bloodstained news and I'm super excited to talk about it. Man, when it comes to this season, fall's coming in and we Castlevania and Bloodstained people eat good in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got some news about Bloodstained and it's great stuff. So let's dive into it. First off, they made an announcement that Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has sold 2 million copies, so woohoo! Great news. That is awesome because it sets up the potential for most likely a sequel, which has been rumored to be in development for a long time, but nobody really knows. One thing that's very unclear is where it's at, and also why did it take so long for the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night team to work on the remaining downloadable content for this game, for Ritual of the Night? Well, they answered that question in this video. They talked a little bit about how they apologized because I guess it was COVID. I don't really know, but from what I understand, just like COVID really kind of threw their development team through a loop. No clue, no idea. But hey, the good news is that it's almost here. Hopefully, if they're getting close enough to announce it, then to me that tells me that it's close to being ready for release. Now, I don't know if they're going to release it all in a big batch or if they're going to like trickle it out, but here's what they announced today along with some special footage. Link down below for the video. I'm not going to play it here. I'll take some screenshots and show you guys, but the first up was Versus Mode, which looks pretty cool. Versus Mode seems to be like you and another player going head to head to try to compete. I don't know if it's in regards to collecting more shards or collecting more coins or something like that, maybe defeating more bosses, but it seems to be possibly time-based or reach the goal-based, but it looks really fun. I think I'm a little bit more interested in the Chaos Mode, which they announced, which looks zany. It looks so much fun. Like, the idea of having certain abilities turned off as you're playing the game, that's really cool. I don't know if they're making it like certain smaller maps that they're going to be doing, but man, this looks really exciting. It's a very different, unique, and interesting way to play a Castlevania style game. So really amped for that. They also announced some downloadable costumes as well. Those, I don't know, I mean, I think they kind of are turning up the sex appeal a little bit on Miriam, which is fine, I guess, but I think it's just whatever. Like, the costumes are okay. I didn't really have a problem with it. I also didn't I wasn't offended by it or anything. I just was like, oh, okay. I thought that maybe they'd offer some more like wacky costumes. I mean, you've got like what looks to be like some sort of bunny outfit, and they've also got something that is it's a little bit like a succubus kind of style. So I don't know, pretty cool. Whatever, I will buy it just to buy it, pretty much. More importantly, though, the most crucial thing that I thought was great was the Classic Mode 2, which they finally announced is going to have a subtitle as Dominique's Curse. So you're going to play as Dominique in this game. If you're not familiar with Classic Mode, basically Ritual of the Night has a Classic Mode that's available where you can play a more Classicvania style game, similar to like the very first Castlevania game, and it's really cool. Classic Mode's a lot of fun. I have not finished it, but it is really fun. So they're releasing a sequel, and more importantly, it is going to take on elements from Simon's Quest, which I'm like, oh, like, so good! That's my favorite in the series, so I was amped to see the map. You see the map layout, and the map looks so similar to the Nintendo Power map that they printed out, like, back in the day. Man, that was so cool to see. And also they've got day and night cycles, it looks like, so you'll just be walking around as Dominique playing. All of a sudden you'll get a little pop-up window that'll let you know that it's going to be turning to nightfall, and then it comes out. You know, it'd be awesome if they did What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse, but understandably so, they can't do it for legalese reasons, most likely. But, man, I am so pumped about this DLC. Like, I cannot wait for it. Like, I'm going to get it day one, absolutely, 100%. Some of the stuff I've got coming to me anyways, because it's free content, but like the premium DLC that they've announced is, I think, the classic mode and I believe those extra costumes. Either way, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm speechless. I'm sussing my sisses. I'm just like using a lot of S's for some reason. I'm like, that's how pumped I am. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really need to sit down and finish this one. Because it really seems like the modes that they're releasing are going to be a separate thing. They're not going to be they're going to be in addition to the main game. They're not going to be like within the same main game. So I think that gives me an excuse to actually go back and finish Ritual of the Night. I'm pretty far along in the game. I'm probably about, I'd say, a little more than halfway through it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great, you know, Metroidvania style game, whatever you want to call it, Igavania, Metroidvania. Anyways, that's it. That's the news for today. Man, I cannot wait. Obviously, when a release date comes, I will let you guys know. You'll be the first to know. Well, I guess this is probably the second place you're coming to get the info. So, you know, you're watching the original video, then you're coming to me to hear me gush about how much I'm excited. So, or you're not, and you're watching this for the first time, like, who is this guy? Anyways, thanks so much, guys, for watching. Let me know down below, are you excited about any of the Bloodstained DLC for Ritual of the Night? Let me know which one you're most excited about, and, you know, I'm curious about what your thoughts are on Bloodstained in general, so let me know down below. As always, thanks for watching. More content on the way for Castlevania and Bloodstained. Peace out.